Hi children, now let's continue with triangles. And here is a triangle and a question for you. Where is the midpoint? Any guesses? Where is the midpoint? Hope many will be answering me. Ma'am, it is in the center of the triangle. Here it is. Is it so? Or here? Or here? Is it inside this triangles? Midpoint. I'm asking midpoint. I didn't ask you center of the triangle. Are you able to identify the difference between the word center as well as the word midpoint? If I tell you, locate a center for a circle, you will easily say there will be a circle and it will be from which we draw the circle, no, that fixed point. That fixed point will be the center. Now I'm asking you, where is the midpoint? Am I right in asking my question? No, children, I'm not right. It's not right way to ask where is the midpoint in a triangle. I can ask you, where is the midpoint of line segment? I can find the midpoint of line segment and not a triangle. We cannot find the midpoint for a triangle. Okay, we can find midpoint for a line segment. How many line segment do I have? I have 3 line segments. What are the name of that line segment? AB, BC and CA. For all these 3 line segments, I can find the midpoint. What is that midpoint? Midpoint divides that line segment into 2 equal halves. If it is going to be D, this D is the midpoint of AC. It means AD and DC are equal. These lines indicate that AD and DC are equal. And if I locate the midpoint here using scale, and here if I say E is the midpoint, sorry children, E is the midpoint, and I will mark it with 2 straight lines here indicating that BE and EC are equal. And you cannot compare BE with DC. Okay, the measure of AC need not be equal to measure of BC. Do you understand why we make use of these small lines in triangle diagrams? It is to indicate those two are equal. EC and EB are equal. Here DA and DC are equal. Hope now you understood how to locate the midpoint of the sides of a triangle. Here also we will have one more midpoint and it is can be given any name. I give F. So here to differentiate all these midpoints, no, I'm having 3 small lines indicating that FB and FA are equal. And this FA should not be compared with AD unless it is an equilateral triangle. All will be equal. And there is no idea about the type of triangle. So I will have it in different ways. Now a special new word that you are going to learn today is median. The new word that you are going to learn today is median. The median is the line segment joining the vertex and the midpoint. The midpoint and its opposite vertex. If I draw a line now, this line is called as median. The midpoint clue word for you to remember the word median. What is the new word that we are learning today? Median. Median of a triangle is a line segment. It's also another line segment. It cannot be extended beyond that. Beyond A or beyond D. It's a line segment that joins the vertex of the triangle to the midpoint of the opposite side. From each and every vertex, I can draw a median. From A, there is one median. From B, I will have another median. And it will join the midpoint of AC. Again from C, I will draw another median. So, how many medians is possible to draw? There are 3 medians for a triangle. Is it clear? We have 3 medians here. All these 3 medians meet at a point. All these 3 medians meet at a point. So, what is the new word that we have learned today? Median. What is median? It's a line segment joining vertex and the midpoint of the opposite side. Vertex and the midpoint of the opposite side. These two are very important. Vertex and midpoint of the opposite side. Is it clear how we define median? Okay, children. Now, I said all these three medians meet at a point. What is the name of that special point? Centroid. What is the name of that point? Centroid. All these three medians meet at a point called centroid. So today we are going to concentrate on two words, median and centroid. Most probably we will be discussing about medians. All these medians meet at a point called centroid. Come on, make a note of it very clearly. In this whole chapter you will be coming across many properties, many new words. And today we have learnt only two new words. What are those? Median and centroid. The point in which the three medians of the triangle intersect is known as centroid of a triangle. It is also defined as the point of intersection. This new word, point of intersection. What is the meaning of intersection? Meeting. All these three medians meeting point. Meeting point is nothing but point of intersection. Intersecting. We do say no, all four roads intersection points in traffic areas. Likewise, point of intersection is the meeting point of all these three medians. Is it clear now, children? Okay. Now, if a median, one median of a triangle is drawn, the second median to be drawn. If I have already drawn one point and one median, and I am drawing the second median, these two medians will cut each other in the ratio 2:1 or 1:2. You can say in either way. If I go from F to C, it is 1:2. If I say from CG to GF, 2:1. Both the ways it is right. But the ratio is fixed, 1:2. Is it clear? So the centroid G, I can say in general, the centroid G divides that median in the ratio 2:1. What does mean by 2:1? If this is 2 centimeter, this GD is 2 centimeter means this will be 4 centimeter, double that. You may get any problems based on this. If I give you this to be 8 centimeter, BG is equal to 8 centimeter. What will be GE? It will be half of it. Because this is 2:1. Bigger one will be double and this one will be half that. So this will be 4 centimeter. Is it clear? If they give you the smaller portion, to find the bigger portion, you will multiply. If they give you the length of the bigger part of that median, to find the smaller part of that median, you have to divide it. Is it clear, my dear children? When I talk about median and centroid. And here are many properties about medians in a triangle. The first thing is, in a triangle, there can only be three medians that we have already discussed. What about the speciality of equilateral triangle? In equilateral triangle, all the medians are of same length. You may get many twisted 1 marks in this chapter. So be clear in each and every line. Equilateral triangle, we have all the medians to be of equal. Now think about isosceles triangle. What will be the measure of that medians? For two medians, the measurement will be same. Okay, that's what they have given here. The two medians drawn from the vertices of equal angles. We will have two angles to be equal in isosceles triangle. Those two medians will be equal in length. Is it clear? Okay, children. What about in scalene triangle? No medians are going to be equal. All are of different lengths. The median are always inside a triangle. We will not draw medians outside a triangle. So, when we read this point, you may think, are we going to draw something outside the triangle? Yes, sure. We are going to draw something outside the triangle in next class. And you are going to tell me the name of that special line that is going to be drawn outside the triangle for special triangles alone. Okay, children, and all the medians always lies inside the triangle. Either it is an equilateral triangle, acute angled triangle, obtuse angled triangle. We have 6 types of triangle. In all the 6 types of triangle, the medians always lies inside the triangle. Is it clear? Okay, children. And here is another special property of that median. The median divides the triangle into 2 triangles of equal areas. See, this is the median. CM is the median. These two are of equal area. Okay. Triangle CMA and CMB has equal area. They have proofs for that, but for your standard, it's more than enough. You should know that median will divide one median. Not I'm talking about all the 3 medians, only one median. So one median will divide the triangle into 2 triangles. Then second median will divide the triangle into another 2 triangles. 4 triangles. So totally how many triangles will I have? Very good. The 3 medians will divide the triangle into 6 equal triangles. See, their shapes are different. Their angles are different. But their area measurement will be equal. Surely it will be equal. That's a special property of this median. Is it clear? So far how many properties we have seen? 5 properties in the beginning. Then dividing area, 2 properties, 7, and last property is that area property. Okay, here is a question for you. In triangle PQR, we have a triangle PQR. I have not named it. We are going to name it now and do it. Okay, PQR. Okay, let me start with P, Q and R. This is a triangle. And what other things they have given? PD, QE and RF are the medians of the triangle. PD. So from P, I am going to draw a line PD. So where will be that DB? It's a median. Median in the sense it has to join that vertex P and the midpoint of QR. Where is this midpoint? Here. So I can name this as D. And I will join this using scale and pencil, not like me. Okay, even if I draw in mouse, it's a little bit clear. Okay, I don't know next line how it's going to be. Anyhow, use your scale and pencil to draw this line. Now from Q, I have to draw another median. Where should it join? It should join the midpoint of opposite line segment PR. Here you will have a midpoint. If you use scale and pencil, you will not go in for rough diagrams. You can do it good diagrams. Here it will be E, QE. So I have to join this Q and E. Then I have RF. From R, I have to draw one more line segment joining R and F. So it will be like this. Surely all these 3 medians will pass through a single point, and it is always, almost in many books, it will be denoted by the letter G, and it is called as centroid. Okay, many places, almost everywhere, centroid is denoted by the letter G. In few books, 1 or 2 books, they may change this notation. Most of the time it is denoted by the letter G. And here is the question. If dr is equal to, listen carefully, if dr alone, from D to R alone, it is 3.2 centimeter. And what is the measure of QR? They are asking you to find the value of full QR. Can you find? Yes, my dear children. As D is the midpoint, you can say QD and DR are equal. If this is 3.2, what about this side? This is also 3.2. But I didn't ask you to find QD. I have asked you to find QR from Q to R. So totally it will be 6.4. While you write in note, you should state that as PD is the midpoint. First point you should state PD is the median. So D is the midpoint of QR. Second point. Third point you will write QR is equal to 3.2 plus 3.2 is equal to 6.4. 3 lines you have to write. First line, PD is the median and D is the midpoint of QR. Okay. Now similarly in reverse order here they have given PR is equal to fully 8.4. And what about this half? 4